Shaquille the Deal.
Love Shaq.
Like sodas don't never spill.
I can remember in high school, Shaquille used to practice writing his name different ways, different styles, and come up with Shaquille the Deal, for real O'Neal.
It has gone by quickly, these 15 years, and the memory is fading for all but a chosen few.
We were at regionals, and it was probably about 12 o'clock midnight, and I went to open the door, and we were in the hotel room, and he's standing on the bed with his hands touching the ceiling. Nobody was up. He was the only one standing up touching the ceiling, and I looked at him and I said, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm meditating."
Was it 36-0 that last season? Could that be possible? They were the 1989 Cole High School Cougars of San Antonio, Texas. Military brats going to school on the Fort Sam Houston Army base.
We all had our unique experience, and we were moving around every 3 to 4 years, so you got to where you bonded together quickly. Plus our parents had common things together, and they bonded together. And part of that has to be the military that we all went through.
Shaquille O'Neal came to Cole from Germany late in his sophomore year, and so didn't begin playing for the Cougars until he was a junior.
He's a little bitty guy. He's about 6'9" at that time. And, the coaches were so excited when he came in that they actually pulled some of us out of class.
And this gangly, well-built 6'8" guy comes walking down the hall, and I see Shaq for the first time. And of course, being a basketball player and having played a little with the varsity already, I'm already thinking, all right, state championship, here we come.
How do you balance, the way you treat him and the way you treat the other guys?
I tried to treat them the same, and I think we did. We really stressed that Shaquille fit in just like the rest of them. In fact, when we practiced, Shaquille didn't have any special drills. He did what everyone else did.
Present Cole head coach Herb Moore was an assistant then, and at 6'6", practiced daily with O'Neal.
I would just get in there and try to bang the heck out of him because that's what they did in the games. And to this day, he kind of blames me for that arthritic big toe he has, and I don't remember what happened, but he says I was the cause. So
in that junior year, the Cougars went 32-1 and played to standing room only crowds.
They better be here for the JV game or they weren't going to get in.
The gym was just vibrating after a slam and oohs and ahs. The stage is filled, man. We don't even have a band.
There were a couple of times when teams would call and say we'd rather not even come.
When we started warming up, the other team was at all, just looking, saying, who's going to guard him? I hope it's you, And they soon would be 2-3 men on him.
That lone loss came in the tournament when Shaq got into early foul trouble. But suddenly, a light dawned.
I think we looked at it and we said, hey, we need to be focused and we need to have the goal of winning the state championship. If that means Shaq needs to average 35 points a game and 25 rebounds and we only need to be down at 10 and help him out when we can, that's what we need to do.
They became arguably one of the best high school teams in the land. But only Shaq went on to play collegiately at LSU. The others took their places in various communities. And as his rise to superstardom continues, they bask from afar. Of those we caught up with, Doug Sandberg teaches at a Topeka, Kansas juvenile detention facility. Joe Cavallero is a personal assistant to O'Neal and lives in Orlando. Robbie Dunn manages a restaurant in San Antonio, and Eric Baker works in a factory there. Jeff Petrus is a surgical nurse in Powell, Tennessee. They rarely see each other, and some see Shaq in person even less. But the memories remain vibrant.